Hi, my name's Mark. I'm from a company called Osmowash. We basically started out over about 30 years ago in the window cleaning industry. In 2004, we bought a system off of Ionic Systems to start out with the water-fed pole, because we was originally on ladder. I've got 4 vans operating just on the window side, and then we do other sides of cleaning as well, which is my reason for my visit today, because basically I come out to look at a Roof One system that they've got, which looks really good, and we'll probably be purchasing. And basically, the size of the business now has gone. We've got about 8 people working for us. Sometimes it's a lot more than that, depending on what sort of jobs we've got and whether we've got council work or it's big commercial work, things like that. Well, we've still got the system that we first had 20 years ago, and it's still operating in one of our vans now, which we've moved from about 3 or 4 vans, I think, at this stage. And if you're going to look for a system, basically, you want it to be reliable and work. And it seems to me that if something's going to work that long, it's reliable, and you do get the backup from Ionic, and you do actually get the training as well, which is why I'm here today for a training course for the Roof One, and also to look at the purchase of one.
Have you sent some of your employees here in the past?
Yeah, I've sent employees to come. They've done the window cleaning pole course. They've also done the soft washing course. And then obviously today there's the one course. There's a lot of practical work in that, and they show you how to do the work as well, which is really handy.
What value would you say like good quality training has on the employees? What value does it have for your business?
The value of the training is basically you can't compare it, because 1, it saves you time, which is money, and 2, it lets your employees know how to use it properly, and you get a better result. A better result works to more work, and basically that includes a lot more money towards your company as well. I mean, the turnover we do now compared to what we used to do is massive. And I think this will lead on to it as well. And the other thing is where you do all the cleaning, what you do obviously windows, fascia soffits, guttering, then you do soft washing, then you do power washing and things like that. It just seems the automatic way to go with actually doing the roof as well with the wand, and all the equipment you need is pretty much the same as what you need to do the window cleaning, bar a couple of products, and then you're given a full external house clean service rather than just the windows, or rather than just one area. Yeah, well, you tend to get the situation where you go to a property and maybe you're doing just the windows on the property, and then they turn around and say, oh, do you do power washing, for instance, or do you do carpet cleaning, or do you do gutter cleaning, or anything like that? And in most of the cases, we do all of those now. But at the first, when we started out, we didn't do half of it. We didn't even at first take on gutter cleaning because we wasn't sure about it. But now we're totally sure about it. I mean, it's basically, it all ties in together. So, and that's where the value is, because you can be basically at one address, and you're doing 4 to 5 times the amount of work that you would be if you was at any other address. So, and the value, I mean, if you're doing a £20 to £25 window job, you might be doing the whole package for someone, and it may well come to over £1,000 for everything when you've got the roofs and everything, and you've got all of that saving of fuel and everything else like that.
Perfect. So what advice would you give to someone who is thinking about getting into window cooling, or at a point where they want to expand their business, they want to grow the business in a way that you've done? What would you say to them?
I'd say still grow it stage by stage, learn about every individual area, maybe start with the windows, learn all of that, but get the equipment which is the best, not the equipment, which is the cheapest. Because again, it'll save you time and money, it gets you better results, and it lasts longer. And it's like basically, well, the old saying, you buy cheap, you buy twice. So there's no difference in price really at the end. Then as you get more savvy with it and go along, then basically go on to the fascia soffits and guttering, maybe start doing a bit of power washing. But all the time when you're doing all these different products and different services, I would make sure that I've got the full training and my staff have all got the full training so they know what they're going into, and the customer knows exactly what they're getting. It's like any business really. If you're going to get a piece of equipment, you want to know how to use it. And if you own a piece of equipment, if it's expensive, you want it to be last and you want it to be looked after.
If you were to do it all again, what would you do different?
I don't think you can do it differently, because you can only build a business at a certain speed. If you build the business rapid really quickly, you miss out on things. And it's like now the customers we've got, they'll use us all the time. It isn't a difference with them, with us, with price now. We know we're not the cheapest window cleaning company out there. They know that. But at the end of the day, they know what they're getting from us. They trust us and they see the results. So I would just take your time, do one product at a time. And then as you're doing them, just add another one and bolt it on, and make sure that the training keeps getting made up to date. So don't let it lapse. So people think they just, you go out, water-fed pole and basically clean windows. You don't. You can go out with a water-fed pole, then you clean the windows properly, which stops you from having aches, having pains, even time off work with strains and everything else like that, which is less production. And also you've got all the customers as well. They're seeing you on a regular basis, and you start bolting the work onto the same work you've already got.
You mentioned trust there, but that seems, when we get a concept that seems really important to you in the business. Like, what do you do? Is that something you consciously kind of build into your business plan to create trust? Like, and if you do, like, what steps do you take to build that?
Well, trust takes time, but the results that they get over and over again, if they're good results, they have the trust in you anyway, and you're building it. I'm still building trust for customers that we've had for over 20 years. And at the end of the day, there's, as you can see now, there's a wand coming out, and my customers from 20 years ago didn't even know about it, nor did I, but they will know about it soon.